Guys, Sai here, and in today's video, we're playing Demise Fairies. This is a list I found on I'm Nerd's Teach Me How to Cook series, and I don't know who made this, but when I was watching, it just looked like a really fun deck, so I thought I'd bring it to the channel and we could play it. So let's get into talking about it. Obviously, like the deck says, it's based around Demise, so you have 6 ways that search it, being the Senju and the Manju. Manju being a little bit better because it also searches your 2 ritual spells to summon it out, but there's also a second ritual monster, which is Ruin Queen of Oblivion. And what this monster says is basically, if you know what the card Shura Beast does, it's the same, Ashura Beast, it's the same as that. You can activate this effect, this card can make a second attack in a row. Now, this has different text than it does in like Black Luster Soldier. Black Luster Soldier, you attack over a monster, you can attack again. This card, if you destroy an opponent's monster by battle, you can activate this effect. This card can make a second attack in a row. What that means is if they have 4 tokens with Scapegoat, you can attack over all 4 tokens and then attack again for a 5th time. Or if they have 2 face-up monsters, you can attack both of those monsters and then attack again. What this means is if you pair it with a card like Honest, it'll gain, 2,300 attack, and you'll be attacking for 4,600 like once or twice or 3 times, or, according to however many monsters there are. So very, very cool card. And then the other big parts of this deck that you'll see are normal monsters. We have 3 Demise Dark Witch, which is a light fairy. And then we have Archfiend Soldier, which is a dark fiend. These are good for using for Enrise, as well as, these are 2 fairies you can send off of Advanced Ritual Art to proc your Christia. Or you could send this fairy and this dark to summon Chaos Sword. That's the big part. But then obviously we have Christia in this deck, Christia being one of the strongest boss monsters in the format. And we're playing cards like Dushu and Mirror Force, and the guy said in the video that this deck isn't solved, but this deck just looks like so much fun. Like, there's probably a lot of wiggle room on cards you could remove. Like, this deck doesn't have to play Reckless Greed. This deck could play Brain Control. It doesn't have to play Soul of Purity and Light. Like, this card's not as good as some of the other cards in this list. This card should play like Trunade or something. Tons of options for this sort of deck. We're playing the 3 Herald. I've said this in the other videos. This card is incredibly strong. It's one of the only negates in Edison format, and it always seems to come up. It's like it might even be a better version of the Gladiator Beast Chariot. It might just be better than Honest. Another good hand trap. This deck is just like, it always has resources that you can't see. You don't know if they're holding a Gores or a Trag, or if it's just one of their hand traps. That's pretty much it about the deck. Let's talk about the side deck. Pretty normal with the breakers. Pretty normal with the side draws for your Glad Beast and Machine matchup. And then you got Consecrated Light for birds. You've got Herald of Purple Light, which is also for birds. If you don't know what this does, you can chain this to a trap, and you pitch another fairy just like the Orange Light, and it will negate the trap. Then we've got No Mana Crossout for value. And we got Soul Taker. This card, target a face-up monster your opponent controls, destroy that target, then your opponent gains 1,000. This is for decks that probably play, I imagine, Vanity's Fiend or Christia. This works against Christia pretty well. I guess it doesn't work that well against Christia because it'll go back on top of their deck, but it is an out, right? And then we have 2 Decree, even though we're already playing 2 traps now. Well, that's the deck, and I'll see y'all in the video. Let's have some fun. Hey guys, we're here with game 1. We're against Marco Paper, and we win the RPS, unlike the last video where we were always going scissors. And we did actually win all those RPSs, but let's go. This guy says thanks, you too. We draw into Advanced Ritual Art, which is kind of interesting. I kind of just want to normal summon a Senju and search Ruin Queen of Oblivion, because we already have everything else that we need, so I think that's what we'll do. We'll do a Senju search. We'll search for Ruin Queen of Oblivion. and we'll set the reckless. Our hand is pretty crazy because we can use advanced ritual art to sump a light, to send a light and a dark for Chaos Sword, and then we can also summon Demise. He's just gonna attack over. I'll take 2. Set 1, and he's gonna mill 3. No wolves. Actually, wolf wouldn't even be that bad. He's playing Decree though, which makes me think this isn't really a real trap. It could be like Beckoning Light or something. Alright, that's an incredible draw. That means that we can just use our Reckless this turn. Question is, can we win? So I could attack. So I could do 24, 38, 41, 61. 6100 is not game. Let's see if our 2 draws matter. He might decree this. Let's see. Okay, he says it's good. Let's draw 2. Okay, we got Honest. Alright, that changes things. Because Honest makes it where we can attack over this Aaron a bunch. Although, the problem is, he could also have a... The problem is he could also have a... I'm trying to think of the name, sorry. He could also have a Honest. So let's go for Advanced Ritual Art first. I guess we'll just send from deck. We'll go Demise Dark Witch, and we'll go Archfiend Soldier to summon this. And with Cryo. Alright, we'll pay our 2. This will get set. Okay, now we gotta think of what we want to do. I think we're summoning Manju. Manju Search. So he's playing Book of Moon. That's definitely interesting. Let's do Manju Search as End of the World. So we could do End of the World Tribute over our Demise. What would that be? 23, 37, 4K, 6K? It'd be 6K. Yeah, let's try it. Let's try it. Because if he Gorses, we might be able to Honest him. Do I think that's worth? Yeah, come on, let's have some fun with it. Banish a light and dark from grave. Alrighty. And then yeah, let's attack. 14. 23. He just takes the 23. Okay. I'm taking the damages just fine. It also leaves us not to get like him steal our Demise and then pop our whole board. Kind of sucks if he steals Chaos Sword, but that's an acceptable loss because we still will have something to Honest. Okay, normal summon. Special summon with Lumina. Okay, send Plague. That's a pretty good play. Okay, he's gonna stack for Plague. He might attack over Chaos Sword with a Goyo Guardian. In which case, we still win, I'm pretty sure. Or he's going into a 9. This is completely fine. This will just let me re-trigger my... Okay, so I'm going to trigger this to draw 2. And then I'll put these back to hand. This is completely fine. We're going to just... we're just going to Honest here, and he's going to surrender. I think he will surrender. Yep, there we go. Alright, game 1 with the Demise Fairy deck went really well, and this guy didn't side, so we still know he's just on Lightsworn. So, into Lightsworn, what do we want to play? We could play Soul Taker. This is where I wish we had like Brain Con or Mind Control on the side, because we would just steal his JD and do stuff. I'm thinking put this in for Trapstone, maybe. And maybe put this in for Dust Shoot, because we're going second. And then Cyber Dragons are actually pretty good into lightsworn for the most part. So let's put it in for Trap Stun. And let's put it in for Soul. Alright, let's try that. Let's see how that goes. Pretty good game so far. 5-minute game 1. Book of Moon was strange though. Lightsworn doesn't really play Book of Moon. Especially not in the main deck. We drew in a trade-in. No target yet though. This hand's not great. So normal this. See if he says it's good. And we'll search for Ruin Queen, and then we can pitch her for trade-in, depending on what happens. Let's attack. Okay, that's completely fine. We already plussed off of this. Okay. Do we just want to pass? Yeah, let's pass. He's got JD in the grave, and we've got DD Pro to stop any funny things. 1700 is fine. Mills, pretty bad mills. We get a second honest. I think we should trade in. He's gonna say it's good. Okay, we drew Manju. I kind of want to summon out Demise because it's bigger than the Lyra. This gets honested, that's fine. Or a trap. But I don't think this guy plays traps, right? Yeah, it's just Book of Moon, that's fine. So main 2, we can set our greed and pass. We might be playing too slow. Yeah. Let's see if he mills anything good. He mills his... So activate our greed. Aw, it would have been nice to have that a turn sooner. 300. He's just passing on this? Oh, wow. Alright, so 1 out of 2. And by main, we can go Manju, search for Demise just to scare him. Or maybe Manju search Ritual. Alright, let's search Ritual. And then we can just set Mirror Force because he doesn't have Typhoon anymore. And we can pass. We just act like we have honest. Because we do. Oh, he's gonna heavy us, alright. He's viewing grave, he might have JD. If he has JD, there's nothing we can do. Okay. Card Trooper. Milling Plague Spreader is kind of nuts, but we can, if when he stacks, we can crow that. That would be a pretty good tempo change. Let's see what he does. Just gonna attack. Kinda need him to stick around. So I'll honest here. Draw. Oh, you won't draw, right? And then we'll just set MST. Maybe he'll go for a Celestia that we can just herald. Not looking great here. Not looking great. Let's do this. And then I herald that. He knows we don't have honest now, though, is the problem. Okay, what's he doing? Oh, okay, reincarnation. That means our crow's gonna be good eventually. Alright, so we'll take 9. I'll just set. Okay, it's probably a Raikou. If we just drew Demise right here. Oh, that's the worst draw in the deck. Yeah, maybe that's Reiko. He's gonna add reincarnation. Set. Wow. I'm surprised he's just letting me live. But I'm not able to draw anything. Let's just submit defeat when he flips the Reiko. We're down so much, we just drew into both of our spells. If we had went for Demise, I guess this would have still been too late if we had gone for Demise instead of Advanced Ritual Art. Okay, yeah, let's admit defeat there. Okay, so we can decide this back in going first for one of these. The Crow is actually good, I think. He just didn't use his grave for some reason that game. What else do we want? Maybe a Nobleman? In case he wants to use... Maybe take out Mirror Force. We'll put in the Nobleman, and here we go. Let's see. Pretty rough game too, but... Alright. We can search Advanced Ritual Art here, so that's what we're gonna do. And we'll pass. We drew the Crow as well, that's pretty good. And Trigodia. Our hand is pretty smoking. Okay. Send Wolf is fine by me. I'm just gonna summon Trigodia. I'll do this. Put 200. He wants to Honest right now. That is so fine by me. Yeah. Okay. He's just wasting all of his cards. Mill 3. Oh wow. We can actually summon Inrise this turn too. Incredible. We already have a Fiend, right? So we just need to send 2 fairies. Alright, so 1 fairy, 2 fairy. Okay, for 2,000. Then we'll go 3 light fairies. And Dark Fiend. Okay, do we want to summon Dunama's Dark Witch, or do we want to keep a card in hand? Yeah, why not? Let's just run her out there. 18. We're going to attack with Demise first, so in case he drops scores, we have Inrise. Attack 24. He takes the damage. I guess if he has specifically Mind Control or Brain Control, or I guess just Mind Control, he could steal my Demise. He does have the names engraved. Nothing we can do about that. Like, we could Crow, but he would still have... He only has 3 names, actually. Target? Wait. Target? I'm crowing that. I'm crowing that, absolutely. GG's. Wow. And that's exactly what we kept the Crow in. Perfect right there for that scenario. I'll see y'all in game 2. That was actually a lot of fun. Even though it was scary because we're such low life. Wow, this guy's got a really nice PFP. And we win the RPS again. Let's go. Okay, let's see the hand. This is a pretty crazy hand, if I do say so myself. Let's go normal summon Senju. And then let's search. We could search for Demise, or we could just search for another fairy for Herald, and I think that's what I want to do. I'm going to search for this, yeah. And then we can set the trap stone and pass. Pretty good turn. We have Christia this time, something we didn't see last game. Christia could be used for a tribute for End of the World, or we might just be able to summon it. Okay, Roto. DD Survivor. This is bad matchup, I'm pretty sure. Like we have Christia and this guy has DD Survivor. It just sounds like a bad matchup to me. Set 1, set 2, alright. Alright, so let's get rid of Inrise. Alright, we'll draw 2. Oh, okay, so I did some math. If we go for End of the World and then we use Honest, we can make this guy 4600 attacking for 28 and then 4600. That's how much? 7400. Normal summon Manju would be enough. I say that's what we do. Let's go for Demise. I don't see why not. Okay. Activate Capstone here, because I don't want to chain it, because he might have Dark Bribe for my spell. Capstone good. Hopefully he just doesn't have a random spell back there. So we can go for End of the World, tributing the Demise. Probably the Demise. To summon Ruin Queen of Oblivion. Now, damage. I'm asking him if the damage step is good so that we can Honest. Cannot? Does it have to go to the grave? Oh, that's not good. That could be like a game-losing play. Unless we go for Christia right now. Why do they all have to go to grave? This is like actually so bad. If he just had Macrocosmos instead of D-Barrier or D-Fissure, this would be fine. And we normal summon, so we can't even do that. Yeah, this is just awful. This one also has to go to grave. I mean, our hand traps are just useless. Yeah, we were supposed to win there, but he's playing stun, so... Oh yeah, back to our hand. I don't know. I don't know how we're supposed to win this one. I guess if we had gone for Demise instead, we might be in a better spot. Maybe we can just set Honest? No, he's just gonna mull it. I guess we just have to hope we draw into Advanced Ritual Art, which I'm not even sure if Advanced Ritual Art can work under Dimensional Fissure. Spine Gilman? What? So, at least you saw there that we did have lethal, if not for Dimensional Fissure. That's the point that matters. Okay. That's a pretty good draw. Wow. Um. 1800. Wow. Mole is just crazy here, I guess. I got an 1800 token that can beat over his Gilman at least. Attack over this, probably get banished. Yeah, let's just go to the next game. Okay, MST coming in, Decrees coming in. Side out of these. For sure. Side into these. Swap. Let's also side into these, I guess. A bit weird, you side in Consecrated Light, and then you're also playing Demise, one of your best cards is a Dark Monster, as well as Snipe Hunter, but I don't know if we can afford to care. Alright, let's go again. We had game there, though. That's the important part. We could have won, if not for Dimensional Barrier. Alright. Say we get the Scourge in the grave. Draw into Demise is pretty crazy. We can search for Advanced Ritual Art. And they have to go to grave, so that's really bad. I guess I should have searched for the other one, maybe? Sometimes these types of decks don't open Dimensional Barrier, but I guess we're just not going against that type of person. Do I want to Honest? Yeah, well, it doesn't do anything, huh? We'll lose 400. I'm gonna look it up if Advanced Ritual Art can be used. Oh, or we could just draw that. That's a pretty crazy draw. Alright. So we got ARA to send material. Yeah, this is a pretty cool thing. Alright, so it goes light, dark, summon Demise. Then we go special by banishing, and then we go consecrated light. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. He saw the consecrated light and knew it was over. Although Consecrated Light plus Demise isn't great, we would have probably rather had a Queen of Oblivion there. But, hey, Consecrated Light did its job right there, plus some. I wonder if Herald should come in. I guess neither of them activate, which is the problem. I'm trying to just see if any of these cards do anything, but I don't think they do. That's the problem. Oh, wow. We kind of just have to hope our breaker sticks, and our breaker can take out his banish card if he has one. Hand is like a manju away from being crazy, though, so that's pretty cool. Normal summon Diva. Okay, so he's gonna make a 5. Hope I don't get DDV. That'd be kind of crazy. It would only hit me for 1 here, but wow, he's just passing. I mean, I can't really do much, so my hand does not allow me to out that card. I really need to draw a Manju. He should be afraid of Gores because Gores just attacks through his Catastor, but I feel like this guy just doesn't care. Okay, time for 22. Ever if he sets anything. Okay, well not just one. What could his set be? Okay. That's interesting. I guess we'll just pass. I mean, I can't. My hand is not giving me a way to out this Catastor. That's 13. Number 22. I think we're just gonna lose, sadly. Oh wow, crazy draw. Let's activate that. Normal summon Manju. Manju can get us ARA. Because we can't activate, we can't even activate Demise. But Demise might be what has to be summoned because he has Catastor. Decisions. I guess the thing I have to look up is, does Catastor activate? Or is it like a, can you Herald of Orange Light Catastor? Put on the thinking face for this guy. Because my problem is if I I'd like to go for Ruin Queen. I think we're just gonna go for Demise though. Let's send this, and let's send another one. There's the other Dunamis. There she is. Because we already have a Dark Fiend and Demise. So let's destroy it. We lose to like anything right now, but maybe his hand's full of monsters. Maybe that's why he didn't do anything with his Solemn, because you figure he'd set all of his back row with Solemn. But we've got Herald, so maybe there's something we can do. Like if he were to Caius right now, that would just be like game winning for us. If you were to activate Dimensional Barrier then Caius, though, that'd be game losing. If he just activates that blue card, we instantly lose, I think. If we just had a little bit more life, if we had just like drawn the Manju instead of the Breaker or something, we'd be in a crazy good spot. Okay. He's gonna mind control. I'll negate it. He's gonna try negating it. Orange light? Oh, he's right. Yeah, we just lose. Yeah, we just lose, sadly. Yeah, just because of the D barrier. I forgot about the barrier. That's just annoying, man. Oh, what was our next draw? Oh, consecrated light. There you are. Oh man. Well, that's game 2. Yeah, I'll see you on game. I'll see you on game 3. D barrier too strong, man. My deck uses the grave too much, so we lost that one. But this one's gonna be better. We're gonna win this one. And that game was still incredibly close, even though I feel like that's a really good counter. It makes all of our hand traps useless. And our side deck wasn't exactly equipped for that. Just like activating D barrier. Because usually Macrocosmos is the better card, but in this guy's deck, against Dust at least, it was just it was better to have I guess we could have heralded that, but I don't care. Yeah, let's go Manju. Manju search for Ruin. And then I feel like we could just summon Ruin Queen out because send a Dunamis and an Archfiend. Summon Ruin Queen. And let's attack. Because if he goes to Monarch our Ruin Queen, we can just negate it with Herald. Or we can negate this. Not what I wanted to negate necessarily, but it is what it is. We might have a Monarch on top of this, but we already did pretty good damage. Alright, we'll change. Okay, that's a really good draw. 1,000. One up 2. This is a quick game. Let's see if he says that's good. If it were me, I would solemn this. Like, he should solemn this. It's like the best normal summon in my deck. Come on, wise old mage, answer me. Dueling Book's not lagging. This guy's just not answering. I guess I'm searching. Let's search for... Do we want to search for Ruin or Demise? I kind of want to search for Demise. Oh, so he's here. He's been here the whole time. He just doesn't want to type. Okay. Well, I don't think we're gonna be able to win this one. We just attacked in the Gores. It was pretty bad. But we'll see. Our guy would only be 1200, so we're just not gonna be able to do that. I could summon him after that attack, though. Oh, he's putting the Caius back to his hand. Interesting. Do I want to steal his Stratos? Let's attack. Okay, Mirror Force. Yeah, let's go next. Okay, so we're playing against frogs. Let's spit the crow instead of Trapstone. Side this in too. What else to side? What else to side? I wonder if Consecrated would be good against Caius. Wow, I didn't even know that one turn when we had Consecrated Life plus Demise. I couldn't even attack with Demise because it affects me too. Am I good with this? I guess I'm good with this. That first game was pitiful. I guess I just shouldn't have heralded the one card, but I don't know. This hand is alright. Kinda sucks we don't have a light to summon. Let's just pass for Gores. I can't be mad at having Gores. And the token it summons is actually light as well. Pass. I'm getting dust shooted when he's going second. No. Okay. That's like a YDKE break or something. Okay. So I just... No, whatever. Let's see, what's he gonna do this turn? I'm thinking Swap Frog. Is this just gonna be... I think it's just gonna be a, like a Treeborn. Let's see if it's a Treeborn. Yeah, it's a Treeborn. Good thing is, if he Monarchs me, I'm fine with heralding it. Okay, Rhoda. Rhoda's annoying. Ados? It's more annoying. Let's see. This guy is moving at ultra fast speeds. Okay. Let's attack over his areas. Come on, if this attack goes through, we are in the clear. Yeah, I think we're winning now. right? I feel like he would have slammed a Monarch down, but who knows? Maybe he's actually playing around the Herald in my hand. Seems kind of crazy, but he might be. Water art. What the hell? Okay, this guy's just big brain. Now he's gonna pitch my Herald? But now he can't tribute over the Treeborn. I'm like so confused. He knows we have Honest now. Okay. Maybe he already has Stratos, so that's why he searched for Alias earlier. One out of two. I mean, this guy's playing really well, I guess, but like it's not exactly as if my Herald did anything to him that turn. I guess I can negate the Ab-Zero, but I guess. Let's see. Let's normal summon Do Not Move. Alright. This guy just doesn't respond for some reason. It'd be really bad if he had Mirror Force. Okay. Set the Mirror Force. The Mirror Force, the Ab-Zero. I was kind of scared I was about to just not be able to do that. We have 2 Fairies for Demise. We need one more. That's turn 2 out of 2. I'm just like one Manju away from winning the game. One Manju. That's all I need. Oh, I think I just lost. That was straight off the top. 3k Ab-Zero. Hey, come on, top deck. That is first draw in the deck. Wow. I could summon Inrise if I set the Honest. Sure. And then watch me next time. I'm gonna get Manju, and it would have been a game show. I guess our only play is to summon Inrise, right? Let's banish all these guys. Banish it. And we got Trigodia. We might be okay. Still, any Manju top deck is crazy. Wow, worst draw in the deck. Okay. The Demise Fairy deck not showing me greatness right now, to say the least. Okay. So he's going to send the Trigodia back, and we're going to die next turn. That's what I think. Right. Send back soul of purity and light. Okay. I suppose, my friend, I suppose. Just passing. That's a good draw. That's like a really good draw. Oh, Senju is so bad. Search the other Ruin Queen. If that were Manju, that would have been a crazy, crazy draw. I'm thinking this is just a frog. I guess, alright. Because it attributes its cost, so I can, in fact, crow it in response. I'm gonna get rid of my dust shoot. Sad. Sad, sad, sad. I'm thinking this is just like a set do prog or something. He viewed the graveyard. It's not there. It'd be really unfortunate if he rised. Oh, that's an incredible draw. We can get... Okay, is there even enough? There is enough still. Let's get Advanced Ritual Art. Send this to get Ruin Queen. And let's attack. This for Mirror Force. It's not Mirror Force. Okay, that's good. Top of 23 again. Back for 14. 14. We didn't want to use Demise there for the back row and the face down because if I get to 1,000 life points, he's just going to kill me with Caius, I think. I don't really know why we're still in this game. Like, I just don't know what he's drawing. Like, it doesn't quite make sense to me. Like, he's got to have Miracle Fusions. I guess they could be dead. We managed to survive 2 Miracle Fusions somehow. This deck is grit, if anything else. There's no way he's out of resources, right? Like, he has so many Caiuses and stuff, but are they stuck now that he doesn't have someone to tribute? Okay. Normal swap, send sub. Brain control. Okay. He had game if he didn't do this. Why is he playing like this? He knows I have. Wait, he knows I have this. And I guess it's still game. Yeah, he could just play like an idiot and he still wins. How many fairies did we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? 5 fairies. I mean, if he had that in his hand, what was he waiting on? I guess he just had brain control plus a swap. Alright, well, GG's. Let's talk about the deck. I had a lot of fun playing it, but at the same time, it's kind of weird because, like, it's a Demise deck, but then after we Demise, we're kind of just hoping they don't have brain control or mind control because those cards are just so good against Demise. I guess it's the same when you play lightsworn, right? But lightsworn Like JD is just a better card than Demise is, right? The other thing, ARA is a crazy card that sets up your grave for Christia, for the Chaos Sork, for the Enrise, and that's really cool. I think ARA is a crazy, crazy card. If this card were at 3, Ritual decks would actually be broken in Edison. Um, the deck could definitely get better. I don't know if I played perfectly either, but we definitely would have won that game if it wasn't Dimensional Barrier specifically. If he had Macrocosmos, our Trapstone would have stunned the Macrocosmos, and then our Honest Play would have won us the game in game 2. But that's not what happened, so let's not talk about what ifs. Um, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I enjoyed playing this deck. It's just a lot of fun lines. Like this Ruin Queen of Oblivion card. I wonder if there's a deck that like doesn't use Demise as much and just plays this, because I think like you could get rid of a lot of this stuff and just play like Manju, Senju, and the other one, Sonic Bird, maybe? Is that what it's called? Let's look it up. Sonic Bird. Add a ritual spell. Yep. And you just play these and you play Ruin Queens with Honest and stuff, and maybe something like that works. Because that might be cool, because maybe the Christia part isn't as good, but or maybe it's better, honestly. It is an 8 for a trade-in as well, so it's not even bricky. This deck's really good. I think there's some cards that can definitely change, like this Solar Purity and Light and other stuff. But let me know what y'all think in the comments, and I'll see y'all for tomorrow's video. Hope y'all have a great day. Bye.